Hey y'all, I'm Yvonne, your system strategist for Black women professionals, mompreneurs, and multi passionates in law, medicine, and education. And I have a confession. I've been overhearing what you've been thinking and saying to yourself. I've identified them as your problem. Have you ever said to yourself or thought to yourself, I am a team of one and I need all the things? I get it, because so am I. I'm overwhelmed. Being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart, and it can get to the best of us sometimes. I can't add one more thing to my plate because if you do one additional thing on top of everything else you're doing, it'll feel like the straw that broke the camel's back and everything will just come crashing down around you. And we don't want that. It doesn't have to be that way. Or if you happen to be one of these internet sensations that went viral and now you realize, oh, I don't have the infrastructure or the support that I need to maintain this level of business. So you have more than you can handle at this point. Or you need help, but you're not sure what kind or even where to find it. Now, if you're a mom, I know this one tugs at your heartstrings. The only time you see your kids are when they're asleep because you are running from sun up to sundown, being everything to everybody but yourself. And at the end of the day, you just run out of time. And again, another thing is, I don't have time for me. That can definitely be a challenge when you are a mom and everything to everybody else. And that also reflects on when your business impinges upon your personal or family time. And that's usually in a negative manner. Well, welcome to Where Life Meets Business. They're supposed to coexist, not be mutually exclusive, but they don't always keep to their own corners, and sometimes it gets messy. So if you've ever felt any or all of these, you are not alone, I promise you. Welcome to this judgment free zone. It's natural to have and acknowledge those feelings. Don't feel guilty about that. The good news is the same systems and processes that you can have in your business to provide structure can also work in your personal life. And here's where I introduce how the ecosystem of business operations, strategy, and systems can create the space that you need in your life and help restore balance. And in case you missed my introduction, I am a system strategist and I provide operations and technology solutions for Black women professionals, mompreneurs, and multi passionates in law, medicine, and education. And as long as I'm doing introductions, allow me to introduce to you the boss. The boss is an offer that I designed to execute over the course of 4 weeks, where I embed with you and your team. And if you don't have a team, I'm your team now. And together we'll have those weekly touch points and strategic partnership over the course of 4 weeks, where we refine your SOPs, systems, and processes so you can scale. Now, you may be wondering why there's a cake here, because it on the surface has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, except to provide the example of structure and balance. They may be two or three different shapes, but because of the way they are positioned, they're still stable. There's no chance that one is going to fall or slide off the other. That's the importance of systems, processes, and structure. Now, this is painfully obvious that if this were actually upside down, there is no way this portion, the foundation, could support the rest of the structure the way it is set up. And that is, again, why systems, processes, and structure is important in your business as well as your life. So, again, to go over the offer for the boss, which is business, operations, strategy, and systems. Week one, we take that high level overview of the state of your business and the stage your business is in to establish where you are, where you want to go, and then we create a plan to get you there. Week two is where we get your operations information by reviewing the day to day of what happens in your business, who does what, how it gets done, uh, how and who is responsible for what happens in your business. Week three, we structure a timeline for you to hit your milestones and achieve your goals so you can scale. And week four, we package up everything in a nice, neat little ecosystem. So we're constructing all of your tools, people, everything you need to actually execute your strategies, and that will guide your processes. The investment for this offer, it's a one-time investment. It's $5,700, and there are payment plans available. So to run through the bullet points and the highlights of the offer, over the course of 4 weeks, and in addition to multiple weekly touch points, we will assess your business operations, refine your SOPs, streamline your systems and processes, establish a business blueprint for your new ecosystem, and enhance your client roadmap. The investment can be made at this page here if you would prefer to apply and book a sales call. That link is in my LinkedIn bio, so you can go directly to that. And as an incentive, for a pay in full bonus, you will receive one of my mini offers in addition, and that's Brainstorm and Blueprint. This offer is designed for us to get together and brainstorm the idea that you've had on the back shelf of your brain for the longest and just haven't really sussed it out. It's an opportunity to co-work it, give it bones, and give it some life so you can birth it into the world. So I thank you for joining me on this live or catching the replay. Again, Boss applications are live and the link is in my LinkedIn bio. Thank you again for joining me.